Go to YouTube. It's a Christ of the prophecy. Today we are going to witness what happened to the Big Bang Theory, right? So the Big Bang Theory, what happened to the Big Bang Theory? So it ran from 2006, right? It ran from 2006. I thought it was 2007 or 9. But yes, it ran from it debuted September 20. It debuted 2000. Oh my God, I can't even talk. It debuted September 2007 to May 2019. Right. We had you had Amy Fawford. You had Raj, Howard, Penny, Sheldon, and Leonard. Right. Now, a lot of people might say, what went wrong with the Big Bang Theory? It ran for 12 seasons, right? It should have stopped at 9. That was its original expiration date. It should have stopped at 9. But the fact that it lasted 12 seasons shows you how big of a magnitude the TV show was, right?
The joke with additional meaning, whereas the Big Bang Theory accomplishes the opposite.
Leonard, do you recall when I said that I was going to revolutionize humanity's understanding of the Higgs boson particle, and you said, Sheldon, it's 2 a.m., get out of my bedroom?
These jokes are at best lazy writing, and at worst, a small step toward the complete annihilation of reality. Yes, might sound extreme, but
For me, and I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but for me, what killed the Big Bang Theory for me was when they put the females in. Because people have to think about this, right? The Big Bang Theory had, I mean, of course, not every TV show is gonna have great writing. We all know that. Some of the writings were terrible. But the plots, the cast members, the dialogue, everything was great. For the first, the seasons 1 through 5 were great. After that, the rest was just trash. The rest was just trash. And for me, what killed the Big Bang Theory to me was when they put the females in there. Because like Wisecrack said, it was supposed to be about geeks, nerds, science, and comic books. It was fine when Penny was there. I'm gonna exclude Penny because she was the main character. But when they got Bernadette, I understand, you know, you know, Howard Wolowitz, he was just inconsistent with females. Raj couldn't talk to females if he Raj couldn't talk to females if he was intoxicated. And Sheldon didn't really need a girlfriend, to be honest with you. So when Amy Fowler came, I think it was season 6 or 7. She came. I guess it was just an online dating. They thought Sheldon should have been dating a long time ago. How come he didn't have a girlfriend? This and that. You know what I'm saying? And they all looked at Penny and say, "Why are you looking at me?" And then Wolowitz said, "Well, you hooked me up with Bernadette, so maybe you can hook him up with somebody his, stature." And then she said, "Oh boy." So, and before they met Penny, Penny was just dating losers, that promised her a lot. And then, they would, lie in her face and she would dump them. And, you know what I'm saying? So she was a wreck when Leonard came. When she was a wreck without Leonard. But when Leonard came into her life, she said maybe, dating a nerd is not really that bad. Maybe I could pick up on some stuff, you know. And if you look at my shorts, you look at how she broke down how Leonard, no, how Sheldon likes to sit on that front end of the couch. And then Leonard said, wow, I'm remarkably surprised. There's hope for you after all. Oh, man. Bazinga. I ain't gonna lie, man. Sheldon was the pinnacle. He was the cornerstone of that whole entire group. But like I said, man, I know people are gonna nitpick and say it wasn't a bad. It was a bad show. For me, being a big Batman fan, that's what me and Sheldon share together. I know most of the stuff that he talks about is written, is not really him saying it, but he's just reading off a script, whatever. I don't know how long a script is. Probably like 200 pages, 300 PSI or PS, I should say. PS is plus square. If y'all don't, anyways. But yeah, so let's.
These kind of
Too many meetings?
Why is there
Missing the
ads?
key action items? It's time to put your meeting.
references with no subject is exactly what kept French philosopher Jean Baudrillard up at night. To Baudrillard, we are living in a state where reality has been obliterated. He gives 4 levels of representation. The first level is like a picture, essentially spew meaningless nonsense under the guise of a meaningful joke. Like in the show's game Mystic Warlords of Ka'ah, which starts as a kind of joke about Magic the Gathering,
invisibility spell,
Luminescence spell.
and then quickly
Oh yeah, that's when he mind tricked him into saying that his Mima died. Yo, smart people are very manipulative, or being manipulative. Anyways, but yeah, man, I mean, all right, so let's look at the awards that they won, right? They won Emmy Primetime, Outstanding Lead Cast, Outstanding Lead Actor in Comedy Series. So yeah, he was there for all. Yeah, he was there for all the seasons. He was there from 2010, 11, 13, 14. Did they win an Emmy? The nominations of the awards were announced on July 16th. The Big Bang Theory has been nominated for 3 different awards in 2009. Unfortunately, the show didn't win the Emmy Awards on the 67th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards. Took place on August 29, 2010. ABC broadcast the event, which took place at the Noka Theater in Los Angeles, California. And Chuck Lorre is obviously known for his writing. Obviously, he produced TV shows like, he produced TV shows like Two and a Half Men, The Big Bang Theory. Yeah, there you go. Mike and Molly, The Big Bang Theory, Two and a Half Men, like I said. So he's done a lot of producing over the years. A lot of good producing over the years. But to me, I think The Big Bang Theory is, it lasted longer than Friends. Like, because people really have to understand, like, if a TV show is good, it's gonna show itself, right? It's gonna show for itself. Like, if you look at Friends, right? Everybody loved Friends, right? Everybody loved Friends, right? Look at that. September 1994, same month as The Big Bang Theory, right? And it ended in 2005. 2014. The Big Bang Theory debuted September 2006, and it ended, hold on, what year did it end? Damn it. It ended May 2019. So 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 10 years, and it had 279 episodes. And like I said, the reason why it lasted because look at the graphic, look at the people that they attracted. Look at the people that they attracted. A lot of nerds, geeks. We all know a lot of, what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Shows like Martin, like, look, for example, Martin, right? And, Martin was a very good TV show. It really was. It really was. Obviously the late, great Thomas Ford, R.I.P. to him. But it ran from 1992. I was 5 years old when Martin came out. It ran from 1992 to 1997. So that was 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 96 years. It ran for 6 years. Now you couldn't say it could have ran. It could have ran more than that, right? It could have ran it could have ran into the early 2000s, right? Like finished 2003. But when Tommy died, it was like it was very hard to replace a character like Tommy. You know what I'm saying? You look at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like all these great TV shows didn't last that long, and it's sad. It really is. It really is. It's sad. Like you take Jamie Foxx for example. You take Living. I'm not gonna count Living Single, because Living Single to me was like more of a comedy. They all comedy, but August 1996 to 2001. So that's what, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Another 6 years. So, 5 years, but obviously you get my drift, right? Maybe my math was wrong. But like all these great shows lasted so poorly. Well, all these great shows didn't really have a good support. Maybe they did it. Maybe it came out at the wrong time. Michael Parsons. I said Michael Parsons. Jim Parsons, I should say. Wow, he's 50 years old. He is gay in real life. He did come out and say that he was queer. Which I did not know at the time. He was see Jim Parsons' husband, stuff like that. So but I'm not gonna get into his personal life, but as y'all can see, yes. But anyways, shout out to him though. He was always my favorite character in The Big Bang Theory. You had Hodge. I mean, you had Wallowitz. You had Raj Raj Kuthapali. You had Penny as Coco. You had Jimmy Galackley as Leonard. So the TV show lasted long enough is because everybody could relate to it. You know, everybody that was always picked on in school, being a nerd, geek, super smart, you know, super intellectual with an IQ of what 260. You know, 'cause if you have an IQ that's below, like, let's say you have an IQ of 50, 40. That's obviously a scale of retardation. But if you have an IQ of 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 100, you know what I'm saying? That's borderline genius. You're smart, super smart. That's why in the episode where Sheldon's mom said that you can't go around telling people how smart you are, you know? And he said, why not? Because she just can't. He always gets swirlies and wet willies and stuff, and that was his arch nemesis. That was his nemesis in it. No, that was his arch enemy. Wallow something. I forgot his name.
And quickly descends into utter nonsense.
Two-headed tiger, three-headed lion. Sulfur, brimstone.
It doesn't matter if they said two-headed tiger, three-headed lion, seven-headed ethical Logan Paul, or Frankfurt School Jam-encrusted beetle monster. The joke will work on the audience no matter what they say, because the show functions at a level of selling you an empty joke under the guise of a meaningful one. So here's the big question.
It's not over, is it?
If the Big Bang Theory's use of reference for reference's sake ultimately points at nothing, then what are we laughing at?
My hair is growing at the rate of 4.6.
So this retrospect was because of bad pundit jokes. So this is what you're basing it off of. Bad pundit jokes. It says the Big Bang Theory went. What went wrong? Nothing went wrong. I think it was a very successful TV show. Now, obviously, it didn't win an Emmy, but it did win Best Supporting Cast, Best, whatever. I don't really watch the Oscars or whatever. I think it's just a big pile of crap. The Emmy, the Oscars, I don't watch that crap. I don't even watch the BET Awards. But if you're basing this on TV show, on not really TV show, but if you're basing this off of bad jokes, I don't know. To me, I think what went wrong with the TV show was when they introduced the other characters that shouldn't really be in the TV show. I think it was just fine with just Penny and Bernadette and Wallowitz, right? And I guess they kept a little, Raj getting drunk. That's the only way he can talk to females. If he's not sobered up, he's gonna shrink like a little condom. You know what I'm saying? So, but giving Sheldon a girlfriend, knowing that he was queer in real life, didn't really mesh. Like I don't think him and Amy Fowler had any chemistry together. I really don't think so. I think Sheldon had more chemistry with Penny than he did with Amy Fowler. Bernadette, Wallowitz, I think they hit it off together perfectly. And obviously Roger's parents was trying to set him up with a female that he went to school with some years back. Come to find out, she was obviously fat before, You know, they used to call her what's they used to call her cupcake fat cupcake McFat Pants. And then come to find out she's like this pretty thin girl that's very cute. But if Raj were to marry her, he would have to go back to India, and he didn't want to do that. So he called off the wedding. So throughout this whole entire TV show, Raj was the only one without a girlfriend. I think the females ruined the TV show. Excluding Penny, obviously. Bernadette was fine, but Amy Fowler, she didn't really have to be in the TV show. She served no purpose at all, to be honest with you. She was just in Sheldon's field of being a physicist, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But anyways, he don't really talk about much. Yeah, he just talks about, like, nothing. So, like I said, man, The Big Bang Theory to me, because I used to watch it every single time on CW. It used to come on 7 o'clock, and then there was another one that used to come on 7:30. And then after that, it was like news and shit. But, like I said, seasons 1 through 5 that were great. Or probably 6 if you want to throw in 6 right now. Right now, I'm on season... Dang, I forgot what season I am. I think right now I'm on season... I'm on season 3, episode 17. But yeah, so to me, I think The Big Bang Theory has to go down as one of the... I'm not going to say greatest, but it was the best TV show of its time. Because obviously they was dealing with a lot. I mean, if you look at TV shows, like let's look at TV show. Let's look at TV shows around 2006. So this is what they had to compare with, or this is what they had to compare themselves with, or competition-wise, right? So you had Dexter, Doctor Who, you had Psych, you had Heroes, you had 30 Rock, you had Louis, Ugly Betty, you had the It Crowd, you had Top Chef, you had The Unit, you had Bad Girls, you had Rachel Ray, you had Big Love, you had Little People's Big World. The competition was not really that good. I mean, outside of 30 Rock, only lasted 7 seasons. Outside of Doctor Who, which lasted 16. I'm not even going to count America's Got Talent. Doctor Who lasted 13 seasons. Dexter lasted 8. Friday Night Lights lasted 5. Psych lasted... I liked it, Psych. Psych was a pretty good TV show. It lasted 8 seasons. Hero 4. Eureka. That was a stupid movie. Oh, that was a stupid TV show on Sci-Fi. That lasted 5 seasons. Ugly Betty was another stupid TV show. Lewis was a stupid TV show. 30 Rock wasn't really that bad. The It Crowd, I never saw that, but it lasted 4 seasons. So I know it's not good. You had Brothers and Sisters, lasted 5 seasons. You had Big Love, lasted 5 seasons. Rachel Ray, 17 seasons. The Unit, 4 seasons. Bad Girls Club, 17 seasons, but I'm not going to even count that. But yeah, I mean, the competition was not really that strong. But yeah, these were the TV shows around 2007, surprisingly. So, anyways, yes, The Big Bang Theory was it, because people really have to understand, like,